Scientists have now become a church, and I do not regard it as an honor to be a part of this or any church. Ironically, Einstein entitled Ernst Mach the forerunner of relativity. Nikola Tesla and Ernst Mach are not the only heavyweight scientists that are anti-gravity. Albert A. Michelson, the very first American Nobel Prize winner in 1907, is also the pioneer of interferometry, which enables the precision guidance of modern weaponry. Robert A. Millikan, the second American winner of the Nobel Prize for his oil drop experiment, which proved the elementary electronic charge, said, Einstein's photoelectric equation cannot, in my judgment, be looked upon at present as resting upon any sort of satisfactory theoretical foundation. Louis Essen, inventor of the atomic clock and the man responsible for the modern precise measurement of the speed of light. Essen published a paper called The Special Theory of Relativity, a Critical Analysis. Essen said, no one has attempted to refute my arguments, but I was warned that if I persisted, I was likely to spoil my career prospects. He also said, the continued acceptance and teaching of relativity hinders the development of a rational extension of electromagnetic theory. Another quote from Essen, students are told the theory must be accepted, although they cannot expect to understand it. They are encouraged right at the beginning of their careers to forsake science in favor of dogma. Ernest Rutherford, 1908 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. His research into radioactive emissions brought forth the notion of an atomic nucleus we know today. He is regarded as the forefather of modern science. When asked what he thought about relativity, he exclaimed, "Oh, that stuff? We never bother with that in our work." Herbert Ives, awarded the John Scott Medal for the first transmission of pictures by wire, resulting in the first public demonstration of television. He is quoted, "The principle of the constancy of the velocity of light is not merely ununderstandable, it is not supported by objective matters of fact. It is untenable, and as we shall see, unnecessary." It is perplexing that so many Nobel laureates, inventors, and scientists could all maintain anti-gravity positions, which are not even so much as mentioned in any physics curriculum. Gravity is the primordial glue that holds the well-constructed illusion of our world together. Without the unproven, inconsistent force, the whole construct falls apart in a literal ball of flames. No Big Bang, no expanding universe, no sun hurtling through space at 500,000 miles per hour, no Earth revolving around the sun at 67,000 miles per hour while spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, no ocean sticking to and curving around a spinning ball.
Makes sense though, right?
Hello everyone at the National Space Centre in Leicester. This is the International Space Station and I hear you loud and clear. Everything we do up here, it's cutting edge technology. We're developing new systems, we're using new materials, we're coming up with new techniques. And in order to improve and to move forward, it's good to have that kind of test pilot mentality. These missions that we're working on to Mars, the human element, the human physiology element, I think we've nailed it. We really have. And we've got lots of techniques now as to how to deal with living in microgravity. We've still got some technical challenges to overcome, and we're working on those. But it really is, the next steps to the moon, to Mars and beyond are well within our reach. And that's hugely exciting.
Hiya, Tim. My name's Thomas from Robert Burns College, Aberdeen. And my question is, following the chip in the cupola, have you personally seen any space debris, and how problematic is it?
Hi, Thomas. Yeah, I should have pointed out that chip in the cupola window was there when I first arrived. But having said that, of course, the space station does get struck by micrometeorites, and they can't be tracked really. They're too small to be tracked. But we have lots of mechanisms on the space station to protect us from those small pieces of debris. We don't actually see any of the debris up here, and actually, when I look out the cupola window as well, it's very hard even to see other satellites. But when I look back at the videos that I've taken and the time-lapse photographs, I can see satellites moving around in the sky. So in terms of being able to visibly see debris, no, we can't, but we can see the impact that debris has had on the space station. So no telescopes, but plenty of optics to help us look at the stars and to look at Earth. Sort of operational perspective, the hardest thing about being in space is not losing stuff. It's very easy to let go, and as soon as you let go of something, it just drifts away, and actually they can move fairly quickly, and you look back a couple of minutes later and it's not there and you've lost it. So keeping track of everything is probably the hardest thing about being in space. And the more you look at planet Earth, the more you start seeing its secrets being revealed to you.
Truly British style with a 3 cheers for Tim. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. And a round of applause as well, please.
Fucking fraudulent. Think why the fuck would they pull that type of shit, right? Bunch of BS. Bunch of bullshit.
Hope you're doing well. Synomics is